In this video, we talk about how to use LinkedIn for business. If you're in B2B, you cannot not use LinkedIn. It's an absolute must. And there are 6 key principles that we use day to day to make sure that our LinkedIn is ticking over very, very nicely. Number 1 is that it helps you to create awareness and improve your reputation. After all, social media is all about reputation marketing. Most people look at social media as just to market their services and what they do and what they sell. But LinkedIn allows you at least to build a personal brand at the same time. That's what we do here. Courtney's social media channels, particularly on LinkedIn, pushes through a degree of help, information and advice, putting me out there as some kind of thought leader. But really, when it comes to sort of creating authority in your space, LinkedIn is the way to go. In terms of an algorithm, it has been reduced. The foot is on the brake and it is open for anybody to create some kind of awareness about who they are first of all, and in turn building a reputation which attracts people to your profile and has them listening to you. You have to become that authority in your space, otherwise you're wasting your time. Point number 2 is it helps you come out as some kind of thought leader or some kind of influencer, not necessarily just in marketing, but in your marketplace, okay? If you're not present and you're not consistent by putting out opinions, facts, figures, getting out there on video, broadcasting some kind of content, then very, very quickly, unfortunately, all these algorithms are going to forget about you. And the only reason why these algorithms forget about you is because you're not present and you're not consistent. To come out as a thought leader, to be thought of as an expert in your field, you need to be brave and go out there and deliver content via a video like this. You could use your mobile phone, you can have people come in and do it for you. It all depends on how you want to be perceived. But one thing is really, really important, that to be a thought leader, to come out there as some kind of influencer, you have to be brave, stick your neck high above that parapet and start talking about what you do as much as you possibly can. Number 3 is all about selling and generating leads. LinkedIn gives you the chance, the opportunity to search for people that you want to do business with. It's not necessarily people, but job titles. You can search for content as well now on LinkedIn, making sure that you identify a simple keyword and search for that keyword. You will find a whole raft of people talking about said keyword, so you can get in the conversation and engage. This is really the main reason why people always use LinkedIn. But the first 2 parts are really, really crucial to this whole thing making it work. Don't forget to show up. Don't forget to broadcast content, because unfortunately, if all you're going to do is tap people on the shoulder, then forget it. You are really going to be a spammer and you're going to be thought of as a spammer. You need to have this healthy mix of everything that you do. So make sure that you listen on the timelines and news feeds. You pull out all your list or your pile of business cards. You reach out and connect with these people and start talking to them. Start building a network of people that you can trust on and that want to engage with you. For me, I always use LinkedIn as a social CRM. So this is my point number 4, okay? It allows me to connect with people and just to search through a list of connections. It allows me to see when the last time I sent them a message, what was that message? So most of my communications that I do B2B is generally within the platform. If I step outside of the platform and I use my email or my WhatsApp or Facebook or something like that, then you're losing things. It becomes a little bit disjointed. So if anybody wants to be thinking about hiring or buying some kind of CRM, what I want you to do is consider what you want it to do. Is it a list of connections that you're going to outreach to on a regular basis? If so, then don't pay for it. Use LinkedIn's inbuilt system that shows you exactly when the last time you sent somebody a message, what it was that you sent, and it gives you a whole list of their contact details, especially if they filled all the areas incorrectly. The next part is traffic building. LinkedIn is pretty powerful at driving traffic to your website. Again, we've kind of expressed a number of different ways in which you could be putting content out there. You could be broadcasting content in this kind of thought leader way with a simple call to action on your status saying, follow this link to find out more. Yeah. What we talk about in social is that there is a clever blend and mix of long form and short form content. The long form content is where you'll be sending traffic to, i.e. your website. The short form content is what you'll be feeding the timelines and newsfeed with on a regular basis. So understanding those two and how they work is absolutely key. You're not going to buy off the back of this video for sure, because it's a 10-minute clip. However, if I were to drive you to the website just to tell you exactly a little bit more about what we do, you are better educated. So it's great for driving traffic back to your website. Also, if you were to outreach to somebody and say, listen, I've heard on the grapevine by doing a little bit of sensible social listening that you're in the need of this. Take a look at my website, take a look maybe at this landing page or even blog article, because it may help you in your cause. Point number 6 is listening and gaining insight. This is really, really important. We have a video series called Just Ask Rick, and this is where I ask my audience or I ask my connections, do you have any issues with social media? If so, ask me a question, because I will answer them live in a Just Ask Rick episode. I will tag them in and I will engage with them. But what I've found out is that I learn so much more about what people genuinely need. By asking that question, I find out where they're at with their social understanding and level, and I also find out what they genuinely need so that I can help them out in a probably more meaningful way than me just assuming that I know exactly what everybody needs. So we use LinkedIn for a myriad of reasons, and again, it has been very, very powerful and educated us a huge amount. If this has been any help of you, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button and engage with us as well. Again, if you have any questions or you would like me to create you a video in some way, please let me know what that video might be about, and I will gladly assist you wherever we can. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.